So a common question we get, or situation that people sometimes fall into, is they've got too much money in the bank. And some may hear that and say, oh, like, come on, really, that's a problem? Well, where it can be a problem for someone is, one, if they're concerned about the FDIC insuring their amount of money in their bank account. You'll see some people spread their funds out through numerous banks and different accounts. But really the thing is, the individual that is typically in that situation is a business owner, an entrepreneur, one that wants liquidity. They want access to their cash for whatever it might be. This way, when an opportunity presents itself, whether it's real estate, investing in themselves, for their business, whatever it might be, they want access to that capital, which makes sense. Their own business themselves, that's their greatest asset. So often when they discover what they can do with a cash value life insurance policy, it's kind of like a light bulb goes off, that aha moment. Because today in 2020, if you have money in a bank account, you're going to earn between 0 and maybe a little over 1%. Maybe if it's a large amount of money, we can get a little bit over 2% while we still keep the money liquid. But for the most part, you're not going to earn much. So when it comes to a cash value life insurance policy, a lot of individuals aren't aware of this, is if it is structured properly, if it's designed primarily focusing on maximum cash value, really what you can do is beef up the returns. It's almost as if it's an alternative to a bank account. Not to say a life insurance policy is a bank account, but if you look at the example up on the screen here, here's an individual. He had $1 million sitting in cash, always wanted to keep that million liquid. That's why he didn't put it anywhere else. So he moved it into a life insurance policy over a short period of time. And what we've got here are the guaranteed returns. So you see the annual IRR, that's the annual internal rate of return, what he is earning each year in the policy. Now, this is a cash value life insurance policy, so if we do things right, like this policy is, that's a tax-free yield. So not only is the money liquid, but look at the yield there. He doesn't get that in a bank account anywhere. So it's kind of a win-win. Oh, and by the way, he has this big death benefit that's paid out income tax-free to his beneficiaries if anything happens to him. So a great solution to the individual with a lot of money sitting in cash, which wants to keep it liquid for that opportunity when it comes up. Life insurance can provide that. The number one question, though, that always comes up is, how do I beef up the early cash values? Because again, I want to have my money available. If I need to access 900 grand of that $1 million, I want to be able to. I don't want to be in a position where it's not available for me, and then all of a sudden I regret that I purchased this product or this policy. So it can be set up properly. It's just a means of designing it, just like the example you saw up on the screen prior, which we can certainly do for you or anyone that wants a high cash value life insurance policy. Hey guys, Steve Parisi here. If you enjoyed the content you just saw, please subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for future videos. If you'd like more information or to see some custom policies for yourself, feel free to call or email our offices at the contact information below.